In the headlines, a population count is set to begin tomorrow in Dominica. In news from the region, Antigua's Prime Minister says African and Caribbean leaders have agreed on visa waivers. Internationally, India describes trade discussions with U.S. as positive and forward-looking. And in sports, Dominican Alec Athenes is back on the West Indies Test team. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. I am your presenter, Kiwano Fontaine Wilson. Details of these stories and more after the break.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys ready at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
DBS News.
Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. The Statistical Office in Dominica is to embark on the population count beginning tomorrow. Close to 200 enumerators are expected to be engaged in the exercise. Chief Statistician Lorna Prevost-Stevens says the population count or household listing comes after the 2022 census was not completed as a result of various challenges in the field.
After various consultations and, it is recommended that we just go back and just do a complete count. And we have to ensure that this one is very timely. It is done within the shortest time frame. We are looking at 4 weeks. It may span to maybe 6 weeks, but 4 weeks. Our target is 4 weeks to do all the enumeration districts. So it is called, as I said, a household listing, whereby we have enumerators who are being trained as I speak. We are training our very first set of enumerators, and they will be deployed out in the field as soon as they're complete with the training. So that could happen later today or tomorrow for sure, tomorrow the 17th. And when they approach, actually this questionnaire that they're going to use out there in the field is going to be a very short questionnaire. It is not a census questionnaire. It is a listing questionnaire which captures very simple data. It's just going to capture the name of the head of the household, the person who is considered as the head of the household, and the other occupants of the household. So we are collecting the names, the sex of each person within that household, the age of each person within that household. We will also be asking a question on if there is anybody within the household who is engaged in agriculture and for what purpose. Is it for commercial use or for own consumption?
Mrs. Stevens has called for cooperation as enumerators visit certain communities this week.
The persons that are being trained will be deployed in the following parishes. St. Andrews, we have Vickers, Penville, Calibishi. For St. John, we'll have in Portsmouth. We have for Roseau Central. In the parish of Rest of St. George, we have Girodale, Walhouse, Castle Comfort, Loubier. St. Paul, we have Maho and Massac. St. Joseph, Mero, Salisbury, Kulibistri, and St. David, Kalinago Territory, and Trizo. So as time goes by, we will continue training. Today is the very first day, and as tomorrow, I think we may have another group. And as time goes by, we would be deploying persons in other areas. These are the first set of enumerators will be in those areas. What I would like to tell the public or ask the public to cooperate with us. This exercise is a very important one. Many benefits for everybody. It's not only for the government. As it pertains to government, it's used for policy making. You know, we have students requesting this information, business persons, persons who are looking to invest and everything. It also provides us that data. It will provide us with a frame, what we call a sample frame for all other household surveys.
Chief Statistician Lorna Prevost-Stevens. In other news, civics education is returning to primary schools in Dominica. Chief Education Officer Dr. Jeffrey Blaise says civics education will be reintroduced as part of education reform in Dominica. He says the education reform process is to begin in September.
And we had a whole set of softer skills to be considered, ranging from ICT, physical education, agriculture, modern foreign languages, and even local language to a certain extent. Local language meaning Kokoi, Creole, and Kalnago language, because we want to give our students that sort of exposure. Also, the development of school clubs, because we felt that was an important element for student socialization, bearing in mind many parents indicated the challenges at schools with bullying and the like. As well as visual performing arts. We know the gains to be made from visual performing arts in the job market. We felt that it would be important to orient our students towards that. Civics education is an important element for us, and for that matter, we have developed the module for civics. Just in the last few weeks, we work on the scope and sequence for our civics module, and we are going to be sensitizing our teachers on delivering the civics curriculum because we expect our schools to fully implement the civics curriculum from September this year. Also, community service is an important area for us as well, because we feel that is one of the areas that's dying out within our communities. Persons don't understand the importance of volunteerism, and we want our students to be sensitized on that area so that they grow into adults that are willing to assist with the development of their country.
Chief Education Officer Dr. Jeffrey Blaise. 2 students from the Dominica State College have received scholarships to advance studies in the institution's refrigeration and air conditioning program. Tricia Coriel and Rael LeBlanc were presented with their scholarships this morning as part of an initiative to observe World Ozone Day today. Minister for the Environment, Cozier Frederick, says despite Dominica's small carbon footprint towards the ozone layer, every Dominican needs to play a part in protecting the ozone layer.
It appears to me that Dominica may have a very small footprint. As a small island state, we are on the front line of climate change, almost like a common narrative we hear me say over time. But we have to play our small part. And we speak to keeping the 1.5 to stay alive, which is a mantra in climate change. And although we have a very, very small footprint, we have to continue to play our part. So in the very same way, we have to transmit that fighting spirit into exactly what's happening now in terms of treating the ozone and how do we treat these dangerous substances. And we have to do it at various levels. The science is very clear. At the policy level, we support, but also we realize that the young folks who are here from the college and the colleges and the institutions of learning, they are key players in this because they have to carry on the work moving forward.
Minister for the Environment, Cozier Frederick. This wraps up the national focus. Coming up next, regional and international news.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvanjou, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. Husband says, well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised. When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She said, look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style. They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
DBS News.
In news from the region, Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Brown has announced that leaders at the recent Africa-Caribbean Summit in Addis Ababa have agreed to introduce visa-free travel between Africa and the Caribbean. Brown, speaking on the Brown and Brown Show, said the move aims to encourage greater cultural and people-to-people exchanges, as well as new opportunities in trade, investment, and education. He added that efforts are also underway to establish direct air links, with negotiations involving Ethiopian Airlines, Ghana Air, and Air Peace. And internationally, trade discussions between Indian and U.S. officials today have been described as positive and forward-looking. U.S. President Donald Trump has struck a more conciliatory tone following punitive tariffs on India and over its Russian oil purchases. The talks today covered bilateral trade ties, including a possible India-U.S. trade deal. Both sides are now expected to hold a formal 6th round of trade negotiations. This has been the DBS Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in at 6 p.m. for another newscast. My name is Kiwana Fountain Wilson. The DBS Lunchtime Sports Report is up next with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's begin with cricket news. Dominica's Alec Athanaze has regained his position on the West Indies Test team for the upcoming Test series against India, which starts in India in October. Well, Athanaze, who was dropped for the West Indies last series against Australia, is among 3 changes being made to the Test team for the series, which gets underway on the 2nd of October. The opener, Tejnarain Chandapal, is also making a comeback to the team, while the left-arm spinner, Kerry Pear, is getting a maiden test call-up, where we'll bring you some more details on that story at 6:20. Let's move to some football news, as the national women's football team will be hoping to pick up their first win at the Windward Islands Women's Football Tournament in St. Vincent as they take to the field later this afternoon. Dominica will battle St. Lucia as that competition continues at 5 o'clock. Dominica went down in their opening match, losing 2-0 to St. Vincent. The other match today will see St. Vincent taking on Barbados. And one and done, as Olympic gold medalist Thea Laffour-Gadson has qualified for the finals of the women's triple jump at the World Athletics Championships in Japan. Well, Laffour jumped 14.40 meters on her very first attempt, easily making the qualifying mark of 14.35 meters. Thea's jumpers 4th overall out of the 35 competitors. Only 4 jumpers, including Thea Lafogadson, met the automatic qualifying mark of 14.35 meters. Well, we'll give you some more details on that at 6:20. Meantime, Dominica's other athlete at the Games, Trenis Hamilton, will compete in the women's shot put qualifiers on Saturday. In some volleyball news now, the head coach of the national men's volleyball team, Itoma James, likes Dominica's chances ahead of the ECVA men's Final Four volleyball tournament, which gets underway in Antigua this week. Well, the tournament, which will also feature Grenada, St. Lucia and Antigua, will run from September 19th. And of course, I will hear from Itoma James at 6:20. Can also bring you back to some cricket news as the Trinbago Knight Riders captain Nicholas Puran says that the Knight Riders will be at their best as they head into the playoffs of the Republic Bank CPL. The Knight Riders will battle the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons in the first eliminator tonight. That game is set to get underway at 8 o'clock in the evening. And of course, the Antigua and Barbuda captain Imad Wasim is hoping that his team can continue with their journey and make it to the finals. So we'll hear from both captains at 6:20 this evening. Well, that's all the time for sports. It's now time for the Lotto Draw on DBS Radio.
Great news from the Dominica National Lottery. You can play Super 6 combo bets to increase your chances at winning the Super 6 jackpot. Here's how. The Combo 5 betting option costs $69. The player has a choice of any 5 numbers, and if the player's numbers match 5 of the 6 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. Maybe you prefer Combo 7 costing $21. Players have a choice of 7 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 numbers out of the 7, the player wins the jackpot. How about Combo 8? This option costs $84. Players select 8 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 out of the 8 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. All numbers chosen should be from the range of 1 to 28. Play combo bets. Remember, with Super 6, there are bigger jackpots and more chances to win.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
Turn $2 into $2,000 when you play 4. Choose any 4 numbers from 1 to 22. Match all 4 numbers and you win $2,000. Match 3 numbers and you win $40. If there is a jackpot winner, then match 3 and you win $20. Match 2 gives you $4. You can be a grand winner every day when you play 4. Tickets cost $2 and are available from all the lottery agents. Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
Look here, it's not just a game, it's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot, Match 5.
From 5 numbers to financial freedom. Who will be the first Match 5 winner? Match 5, Dominica wins.
Double the draws, double the chances, double the excitement. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
New game in town. Get ready to Match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It's now time for the midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery for Tuesday, 16th September 2025. And I'm your host, Michelle Lewis. Now it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. lucky number is 14. The second lucky number is 15. That third winning number is number 4. And your fifth lucky number is 17. To repeat, this afternoon's winning numbers for Play 4 are 14, 15, 4, and 17. And there you have it. That's Play 4 with grand winners every day. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Big 4 with an easy score.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
From 5 numbers to financial freedom. Who will be the first Match 5 winner? Match 5, Dominica wins.
Look here, it's not just a game, it's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot, Match 5.
And we're back. Now it's time for your Select 4, a big win and an easy score. It's time for some Big 4 with Multi-X. Good luck. This afternoon's big winning numbers for Big 4 are 1, 2, 5, and 5. And now that the winning numbers are lined up, it's time for that Multi-X ball. What's it gonna be? The Multi-X ball selected is a 2X, doubling those winnings. To recap, the winning numbers for Big 4 are 1, 2, 5, and 5. And that Multi-X ball is 2X. Remember, with Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with Multi-X.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
And we're back. Now it's time to play to win with some Pick 2. Good luck. All right, everyone, here we go. This afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 7 and 6. And the Multi-X ball chosen is FP, not multiplied, but free play, free ticket. To repeat, the winning numbers for Pick 2 are 7 and 6. And that Multi-X ball is FP. Pick 2 and simply play to win. Stay tuned. Up next, it's a one-off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One off is the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play one off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. Now it's time to win anyway with some one-off, the game where you can still be a winner, even if you're off by just one number higher or lower. Now let's play. The 3 lucky digits for one-off are 7, 5, and 7. To repeat, the winning numbers this afternoon for one-off are 7, 5, and 7. Play one-off because there's always a win. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some Daily 3 with Multi-X.
New game in town. Get ready to Match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
The Super 6 jackpot keeps growing and growing. Go out and get your ticket.